The Last Iron Long by Soul Studios. Chapter 1. The Innocent Victim. Throughout the years, many Iron Longs were sent out into different blood oceans from different moons. Some of them had life previously, but because of the sudden change of water into blood, these creatures died. But one of them had a different story to reveal. On Moon 85, structures were discovered of a civilization that thrived before the blood water came. These alien life forms had a temple to some unknown deity. There were also terrifying fish and creatures within the waters that were somehow still alive, even if it seemed impossible. Some ancient skeleton was also revealed. All of these were revealed from black and white pictures taken from the submarine called the Iron Long that was controlled by an inmate. This gave hope to the researchers that received the pictures, but the inmate was devoured by a giant sea monster. Later on, they decided to make larger versions of these submarines with a bed, a washroom, and HD cameras that could record video footage. Now, you may be asking how I know all this information. Well, that is because I found myself in one of them, but I am innocent. I lived in this huge Eden spacecraft, and they were in the middle of a war with another alliance. The enemy was able to sneak into Eden and steal some of the trees we had in stock. The shaking and the alarm that blared woke me up from a deep sleep, and before I could scream as the psychopath took down my bedroom door, everything went black and I lost consciousness. A few hours later, I woke up within one of those Iron Longs. All entrances were locked and whatever was outside was covered by metal. The intercom made me jump. "Luke, you are better off in here, as Eden was blown up by that stranger. Please do not try to resurface." "What? No, this place is horrible. I am going to die in here. Am I? And who are you?" "Calm yourself down. I am Eric, the captain of the Eden space station. Well, the former captain. And you are on Earth. Well, to be more specific, you are in one of its blood oceans. Everything in here should be dead." "What if it's cursed or haunted? Anything is a possibility in here." "Well, I thought you always wanted to return to Earth." "Yeah, but not like this. I am innocent." "I know the stranger locked you in here, but everyone else is gone. Consider yourself lucky to be alive." "This is not fair. I had a life to live and people to meet. And why is the window covered in metal?" "You know what? I am sending in some help. Hopefully they will be there soon. Just hang in there. Oh, and the window has been blocked off for safety reasons, as it is sensitive and can break easily. Look outside and record with the built-in camera for research." The intercom turned off. I stood there in disbelief and I wasn't sure what to do. It was a desperate moment of solitude, but then the submarine shook as if something rammed right into it. In a daze of panic, I checked the cameras, but there was nothing outside the sub. I decided to then get a hold of the controls. It was only arrows going down, up, left, and right in front of the controls. There was a map of the ocean with a radar. First, I decided to disobey and go up to the surface in search of land. But out there, I heard loud thunderstorms and a large wave approaching the sub, so I freaked out and descended into the depths. "Don't go too deep, otherwise the pressure will take the sub apart. How long will it take for help to arrive?" "It should take a few weeks at the very least." "Well, there better not be any delays." I turned off the intercom and kept going through the trenches. I sometimes collided with the sandy walls, which may have caused some damage as I heard some liquid seeping through. I tried to cover the holes with cloths I found in the washroom. As I navigated farther to the left, I heard loud crackling noises and there walked 4 crab-like creatures with 4 glowing red eyes and giant pincers. Their legs were much longer than usual and they let out terrifying low-pitched screams. They were getting much closer than I expected and they tried to cut the sub in half with their large pincers. So I veered to the right and avoided them, but one of them managed to dislodge one of the boosters, so I lost the ability to speed up. As he was looking at his cameras, some droplets of blood fell onto the metallic flooring of the sub. He unfortunately did not notice a single drop. As I advanced through, I saw a now destroyed New York City. The windows were broken and the buildings had fallen as only ruins remained. I felt an overwhelming sense of regret and sadness and remembered some memories of me eating at a pizza restaurant with my mother when all of a sudden I saw a strange machine that glowed like a smaller sun. The heat of the blood seemed to increase and it was melting the iron off of the sub, so I backed out just in time. It's as if they tried to make a second sun to heat up the entire city, as I heard that New York was under heavy snowstorms before it was flooded in the blood ocean. It's a shame that the quiet rapture had to occur. Many people just vanished and the stars stopped shining. Did we really deserve this? Thanks for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on those notifications for future stories. Also, you can write your own stories on flamintales and of course get writing advice. The link to the website is in the description below.